So after the as we have discussed regarding the gonorrhea, now we will discuss regarding the syphilis. So guys, one point which I just missed in the gonorrhea point that you must focus. Like before starting the syphilis, I just would like to again you need your small attention for the gonorrhea. Like when you read about the gonorrhea, you should मैंने आपको gonorrhea के बारे में finally बताया, like patient should receive the antibiotics as soon as possible. So there you should remember one more point, that is once the antibiotic is started, how often we should send the another culture media for the patient. Means once you started the antibiotics, you should start the you will be knowing that patient will be uninfective and inactive, means the patient will be treated. But my question is that once the treatment is started, how often you will send the culture for the negative of the bacteria. Now in that case you should always remember, once the antibiotics is being started, then you should follow the patient after 7 days after the starting of antibiotics. You understood my question, I think? Once the patient will be started on antibiotics, I told you about ceftriaxone, ciprofloxacin, then ofloxacin. Once the patient is on antibiotics, after the treatment, after 7 days, मतलब 1 week के बाद में, again you should take the one of the culture from the patient, from the bacterial culture, from the vaginal culture or the cervical culture. You collect the culture and send it after the 1 week. Then again you should follow the patient for every 1 month for 3 months. Clear everything? Means patient को first 1 week के बाद में जैसे आपने एंटीबायोटिक स्टार्ट किया, you should take the culture. Then again you should follow the patient for every month. मतलब पेशेंट को बोलना है कि आपको हर महीने आना है, और कितने महीने के लिए? 3 महीने के लिए. So patient has to follow every 1 month. मतलब उसको दोबारा से आपको कल्चर मीडिया भेजना है. Why we are doing this all things? हम ये every 1 month में, because there is higher chances of recurrence of the disease. मतलब डिजीज के जो रिकरेंस के चांसेस होते हैं वो ज्यादा होते हैं. तो उस केसेस में कई बार क्या होता है, व्हेन समटाइम द डिजीज गोज इनटू द लेटेंट फेज, डिजीज क्या कहां चली जाती है? लेटेंट फेज में एंटर कर जाती है. एंड इन दैट केस इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू रिकॉग्नाइज the symptoms, and the patient may think that okay, I am curable, and the doctors also will think okay, patient is curable, and they will stop the treatment. But disease can recur, latent phase से वापस recurrence में आ सकती है. So we should follow the patient for at least 3 months. And also एक और एक important question है, what is the co-infection of the gonorrhea? gonorrhea का co-infection क्या होता है? That is the chlamydia. Why is the co-infection of gonorrhea? That is the chlamydia. So when you treat the patient for gonorrhea, you should also screen the patient. You should also examine the patient for chlamydia plus syphilis. Because गोनोरिया के साथ सबसे मोस्ट कॉमन जो को इन्फेक्शन है, मतलब एक और इन्फेक्शन जो अक्कर हो सकता है, दैट इज द क्लेमाइडिया. बट वी शुड ऑल्सो स्क्रीन द पेशेंट फॉर द सिफिलिस ऑल्सो. सो व्हेन यू ट्रीट द गोनोरिया, यू शुड ऑल्सो फोकस दैट वी शुड हैव द स्क्रीनिंग, और वी शुड सी द साइन एंड सिम्टम ऑफ द सिफिलिस एंड द क्लेमाइडिया. वी शुड सी द सिम्टम्स ऑफ सिफिलिस एंड क्लेमाइडिया. तो ये दोनों चीजों के बारे में भी हमें हमेशा स्क्रीनिंग करनी चाहिए. तो गाइज ये जो एक छोटा सा पॉइंट था विच वाज आई लेफ्ट इन द गोनोरिया, यू प्लीज remember, you please follow up about this. Collect the start the antibiotic, collect the culture for after 7 days, then after 1 month, that it will be continue for the 3 months. All right. So my dear friends, after the gonorrhea topic, now we will start another one of the very very important topic, that is the syphilis. So I am going to begin about the syphilis. All right. Syphilis is also one of the very important STD, sexually transmitted disease, and syphilis is caused by the Treponema pallidum. All right, let's begin about this. So first of all, सबसे पहले आपको syphilis के बारे में क्या बस जानना है? Syphilis is one of the small spirochetes. ये भी बैक्टीरिया ही होते हैं बेसिकली. इट्स स्मॉल स्पाइरोकीट, बैक्टीरिया की ही एक स्पीसीज आप कह सकते हो, बेसिकली स्मॉल स्पीसीज ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया, दैट इज द स्पाइरोकीट. तो सिफिलिस इज व्हाट? इट इज ए स्मॉल स्पाइरोकीट which is caused and syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum. सिफिलिस किसके कारण होता है? सिफिलिस इज कॉज्ड बाय द ट्रिपोनिमा pallidum. This is a causative agent of the syphilis. It is the causative agent of the syphilis. So please don't forget about the Treponema pallidum. All right. अब आपको मैं ये जो Treponema pallidum जो कि एक स्पायरोकिट है, हम इस स्पायरोकिट के बारे में थोड़ी सी बात कर लेते हैं। Treponema pallidum जो होता है, इसके लिए इसके बारे में बहुत सारी इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें ये हैं कि इट इज इन वेरी स्मॉल इन साइज। ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम को डायग्नोज करना बहुत मुश्किल है बिकॉज इस बैक्टीरिया के इस स्पायरोकिट की साइज बहुत स्मॉल होती है। व्हाट इज द साइज ऑफ ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम इज जस्ट 0.25 माइक्रोमीटर इज द डायमीटर ऑफ ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम। इसका बहुत ही छोटी साइज होती है, 0.25 माइक्रोमीटर। इतनी छोटी साइज होती है किसकी? ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम की। सो व्हाट हैपेंस, इसके कारण क्या प्रॉब्लम होती है? इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट टू सी थ्रू लाइट माइक्रोस्कोप। मतलब आप इसको माइक्रोस्कोप से एक जो नॉर्मल एक जो रूटीन माइक्रोस्कोप हमारे लेबोरेटरीज में जो यूज होता है पैथोलॉजी लैब में, उस लाइट माइक्रोस्कोप के द्वारा हम लोग ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम को नहीं देख सकते। देन हाउ वी विल डायग्नोस इट? फॉर दिस वन, फॉर द ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम वी शुड यूज द डार्क फील्ड माइक्रोस्कोप। वी शुड यूज द डार्क फील्ड माइक्रोस्कोप। ओनली थ्रू दिस यू कैन रिकॉग्नाइज द ट्रिपोनिमा पैलिडम. All right. So as what I said, Treponema pallidum is a light microscope. It's a light bacteria, very small in the size. Only the size is 0.25 micrometer diameter, and it will be difficult to see through the light microscope. जो routine microscope use होता है, it will be very difficult to see through that. So we should use the dark field microscope. एक और another important point is that Treponema pallidum cannot survive into the external environment. What I can say, when the body secretions of the female are exposed outside, Treponema pallidum will immediately die. It cannot survive into the external environment. Alright, so it cannot survive into the external environment. Now some of the important point about Treponema pallidum. That is route of transmission. How the Treponema pallidum or syphilis जो disease है, how it will be transferred from one person to another person. As I said earlier, syphilis is one of the important sexually transmitted disease. It's an STD. So Treponema pallidum or syphilis, it is transferred through the sexual contact, direct sexual contact. It can be transferred through the blood transfusion, infected blood transfusion, or it can be transferred through the needle stick injuries. And one of the very common route, that is through the transplacental or vertical transmission. जैसा कि मैंने आपको कहा, इसका डायमीटर छोटा होता है, साइज स्मॉल होती है। साइज स्मॉल होने के कारण दिस बैक्टीरिया विल बी इजीली ट्रांसफर्ड. फाइन. देखिए, प्लेसेंटा के द्वारा यूजुअली, एज आई सेड अर्लियर, बैक्टीरिया यूजुअली ट्रांसफर नहीं होते. प्लेसेंटा के द्वारा रूटीनली क्या चीज? वायरस ट्रांसफर होते हैं. बट वाई दिस बैक्टीरिया इज ट्रांसफर्ड? बिकॉज इसका जो टोटल ओवरऑल जो डायमीटर था वो छोटा था. स्मॉल डायमीटर होने के कारण इजीली ये जो बैक्टीरिया है ये ट्रांसफर हो जाता है. किसके थ्रू? प्लेसेंटा के थ्रू. हम उसको क्या कहते हैं? वर्टिकल ट्रांसमिशन या ट्रांसप्लेसेंटल ट्रांसमिशन. So overall guys, we have discussed regarding the routes of transmission of the syphilis. Sexual contact through the blood transfusion या blood contact, जिसको हम parental route भी कह सकते हैं. Fine. Other than that, it can be transferred through the what? Through the placental route, that is the vertical transmission. All right guys. So after the routes of transmission of the syphilis, let me discuss some of the important point of the syphilis. The incubation period of the syphilis is 10 to 90 days. The incubation period of syphilis is 10 to 90 days. The incubation period of the syphilis is 10 to 90 days. Please remember about that one also. It's a very, very important point. Now guys, after the incubation period, now we will discuss regarding the different stages of the syphilis, different infectious stages of the syphilis. It's very, very important. Now the point which I am going to discuss is really important about the syphilis. That is the stages of syphilis. Stages of the syphilis, or you can say the phases of the syphilis. Number 1, primary lesion stage. So primary lesion stage means what? Primary lesion stage means this is the primary stage, this is the first stage of the syphilis. So let me come on this point. Primary lesion stage में क्या होता है पेशेंट के अंदर? The patient is just exposed to the infection. Patient is exposed to the infection and patient will have a small ulcer or small lesion into the vulval region or in the vaginal region. So what are the common sites, what I can say, what are the common areas of the female genital organs which are exposed with the syphilis? Mainly the syphilis bacteria, it attack on the labial region, it attack on the vulval region, the entire vulval region, cervical region and the foregut. So I can say the overall आप ऐसा याद रख सकते हो simply the vulva, cervix and vagina are mainly infected by the syphilis infection. Like vulva में भी mainly labia and the foregut area is highly infectious with the syphilis infection. Now let me see about the primary lesion stage. इसमें क्या होगा? In primary lesion stage, patient will have formation of a small papule. You can say there will be a formation of a small papule, or you instead of papule you can say small canker. That will be also okay, or you can say a small lesion. And very interesting is this lesion will be painless. This lesion will be painless lesion, means the female will not have some of the severe pain or some of the noticeable lesions. So what happens? The disease will progress very rapidly. Patient will not notice such kind of lesions. So vulva region के अंदर या vaginal region के अंदर क्या होगा? Patient will have formation of a canker or a small lesion. Fine. And soon the lesion will become rupture. These lesions will become rupture and it will become the ulcer. It will become the ulcer. Fine. This is the primary stage of the syphilis. So what did you understand in the primary stage? What happens in the primary stage? Only there was a formation of the small lesions or a small papules in the vaginal region, and that lesion will be painless, and in the immediate after 1 or 2 weeks this lesion will become rupture, and when it rupture it will become the ulcer. So this is the primary stage, the primary lesion stage of the syphilis. So primary stage में क्या हुआ? In the primary stage there was a lesion formation which was painless, and after that this lesion was become changed into a small ulcer. जब lesion rupture हो गया, the papule rupture हुआ, it will become the ulcer. Now let me discuss regarding the secondary stage, that is the secondary syphilis. It is quite dangerous. So what happens in the secondary syphilis? In the secondary syphilis, the lesions which were present in the primary lesions, they will be almost resolved, and the secondary syphilis usually occurs after the 4 to 10 weeks of primary syphilis. So the primary problem था, जो lesions वाली स्टेज थी, उसके 4 से 6 सप्ताह के बाद में 4 to 10 वीक के बाद में क्या होता है? सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस जो होता है वो अपीयर होता है. सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस अपीयर व्हेन? इट अपीयर्स आफ्टर दी 4 to 10 वीक. अब सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस में क्या होगा? सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस के अंदर एक वर्ड आता है वेरी फेमस, कोंडाइलोमा लाटा. कोंडाइलोमा लाटा क्या है? कोंडाइलोमा लाटा इज ए दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द वल्वा. सबसे पहली बात तो ये होता कहां पर है? ये लीजन्स ही है. बेसिकली जो प्राइमरी स्टेज में भी लीजन्स बने थे, इस स्टेज में भी लीजन ही बन रहे. दीज आर दी लीजन्स विच प्रेजेंट इन दी वल्वा. इनके बारे में क्या कह सकते हो? दे आर हाईली इंफेक्शियस. दे आर हाईली इंफेक्शियस. दे आर हाईली इंफेक्शियस. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, इनका कलर कैसे होता है? दे आर ग्रेइश इन कलर. ग्रे कलर के बेसिकली हाईली इंफेक्शियस लीजन होते हैं. एंड दीज कोंडाइलोमा लाटा जो लीजन थे वेल्वा के अंदर, दे आर ऑल्सो पेनलेस. ये भी कैसे होते हैं? दे आर ऑल्सो पेनलेस. सो दीज आर द पेनलेस ग्रेइश लीजन which are highly infectious lesions present in the vulva. and which stage they appear? They appear, they are जो primary papules थे ये उनसे बड़ी साइज में होते हैं, इनकी साइज थोड़ी बड़ी होती है, and this condyloma lata occurs in the secondary syphilis stage. Guys, this is the important word asked in the PGI exam and the Jipmer Pondicherry exam also. So condyloma lata lesions occur in the syphilis. Which syphilis? Secondary syphilis. अब सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस के अंदर कोंडाइलोमा लाटा के अलावा, आफ्टर दी कोंडाइलोमा लाटा, इसके अलावा भी बाकी और कुछ क्या होता है? देखिए आपको एक सबसे बड़ी, मैंने सेकेंडरी सिफिलिस वर्ड आपको मेंशन किया था, डायरेक्टली मेरा सेकंड वर्ड क्या था? इट इज क्वाइट सीवियर स्टेज, मतलब ये डेंजरस स्टेज होती है. व्हाई? फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी लीजन, अगर आपने इन्फेक्शन को ट्रीट नहीं किया, यू हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड एनी काइंड ऑफ एंटीबायोटिक, व्हाट हैपेंस? Now the disease is transferred to the entire body, means the infection is become now systemic, means the infection through the blood, it has been transferred to the other body organs. So now let me discuss regarding the other signs and symptoms of the secondary syphilis once this become the systemic. So देखिए क्या होगा in this stage. In this stage the infection will spread to other body parts. अब पेशेंट को क्या सिम्टम्स होंगे? पेशेंट विल हैव द सिम्टम्स लाइक हाई ग्रेड फीवर, पेशेंट विल हैव हाई ग्रेड फीवर, पेशेंट विल हैव सोर थ्रोट, because as I said infection is now systemic, so high grade fever, sore throat, patient develops alopecia मतलब hair loss, patient will have lymphadenopathy, what will happen to the patient? Patient will have a fever, sore throat, alopecia, lymphadenopathy, redness of the eye, swelling of vulva. Fine. So these are the common symptoms which usually occurs, and also you can say swelling of mucous membrane of mouth. So oral mucosa का swelling हो जाएगा. There will be swelling of the labia or the vulval region. Patient will have lymphadenopathy, redness of the eye, fever, sore throat and alopecia. Please याद रखना alopecia के बारे में भी. And also there will be some what I can say erythema या red patches या patches याद रख सकते हो. There will be patches in sole and palm region. मतलब पेशेंट के अंदर क्या होगा? पेशेंट विल हैव इरिथमेटस या पेशेंट विल हैव द पेचेस ओवर दी, पेचेस विल फॉर्म इन द सोल ओवर लोअर रीजन लेब के तरफ, एंड दी पाम रीजन पेशेंट विल हैव दी रेड पेचेस. यूजुअली इट विल बी रेड पेचेस, बट सम ऑफ द बुक आल्सो सेज दैट दिस विल बी लाइक क्वाइट रेड ग्रेइश कलर पेचेस, बस आपको यहाँ पे रेड पेचेस के रूप में ठीक रहेगा. रेड पेचेस इन द सोल एंड पाम रीजन, एंड अदर सिस्टमिक सिम्टम्स लाइक हाई ग्रेड फीवर, सोर थ्रोट, एलोपीसिया, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, alopecia, lymphadenopathy, redness of the eye, swelling of the vulva, swelling of the mucous membrane of the mouth. So these are the systemic symptoms which usually appear in the secondary syphilis. Why these symptoms occurred? Because now the infection which was earlier into the only the vulva or vaginal region, now the infection is spread throughout the body through the blood, and it has caused these kind of all symptoms. This stage, the secondary syphilis stage होता है. The treatment is quite difficult. We have to give high dose of penicillin drugs. Now, so guys, overall regarding the syphilis have totally 4 stages. Till now we have studied just about the 2 stages, that was the primary syphilis, primary lesion phase. Next was the secondary syphilis. Secondary syphilis में आपने क्या पढ़ा? In the secondary syphilis, patient has developed the secondary infections. Secondary infection means the disease or the virus, sorry, not the virus, I'm sorry, bacteria has been transferred through the blood to the other body organs. So patient develops high grade fever, alopecia, sore throat, then patches over the palm and sole, and the mucous membrane of the bodies was also infected, so there will be swelling of the oral mucosa and the swelling of the vulva. So these are the basic common symptoms related to the secondary syphilis. Secondary syphilis have one of the very important symptom, that is the condyloma lata. What is the meaning of condyloma lata? Condyloma lata is a secondary syphilis stage. In that the patient will have highly infectious grey color lesions in the vulva or in the vagina region. Fine. So that was about the secondary syphilis. Now let me discuss regarding the third stage, that is the latent phase of syphilis. Latent phase of syphilis. So the word latent itself you can understand. This is the inactive phase of syphilis. This is a inactive phase of syphilis. So like what happens once the patient is resolved from the secondary syphilis, means patient was developed primary, then it becomes secondary. You started the treatment and that secondary syphilis के जो भी symptoms थे, जो भी problem थी, condyloma lata जैसे lesions थे vagina में, everything has been resolved. Now what happens? Now the patient is asymptomatic. जो asymptomatic phase होता है syphilis का, that is called latent phase of the syphilis. So like sometime you may get the discussion in the exam that which is the asymptomatic phase of the syphilis. Simply directly you can answer that is the latent phase of the syphilis. But what happens? This is the inactive phase, but few patients, if you have not treated properly secondary syphilis, then what happens? The few patients may develop the symptom in latent phase. Means patient can have the recurrence of the disease in the latent phase. Alright. And the last stage, that is the tertiary phase of syphilis. Tertiary phase means the last phase of the syphilis. In this phase what happens? This phase, it rarely occurs. First thing you should know about this. Alright, and when it occurs, if the patient is untreated for the primary or secondary syphilis, if the patient is untreated for the primary syphilis or secondary syphilis, then the patient can develop the tertiary phase of the syphilis. In this what happens? The patient will develop septicemia, means the infection will be spread throughout the body. Many of the patients इसके बारे में एक और वर्ड कह सकते हैं हम लोग, it's a guma stage. It's a guma stage. Now what is this guma? Alright, it's a guma stage, and about the guma stage you can remember like this. In this phase the patient develops gummatous ulcer in vulva, vagina or other body parts. Deep ulcers होती हैं. Gummatous ulcers are basically deep ulcers, quite deep. So these are the deep ulcer or gummatous ulcers which usually occurs into the vulva, vagina or other body parts. So usually it is the tertiary phase of the syphilis होता है. It is also called as guma stage of the syphilis. Now what happens in the tertiary phase? What happens? Patient develops septicemia, patient develops the ulcer, and many of the patients they develop the arthritis. Patient develops the arthritis. So that is the quite serious stage of the, and many of the patients I have seen with the syphilis, they may develop the multiple organ failure because of the septicemia. Because of the septicemia they develop septic shock, and they may also have multiple organ failure. They may develop the arthritis that will lead to severe joint pain and joint swelling. So that is about the tertiary phase of syphilis. So dear students, like overall we have discussed regarding the 4 phases of the syphilis. That was the primary lesion phase, which was the initial phase of the syphilis. Then secondary phase, which was quite serious because patient was developing the systemic infections like sore throat, fever, red patches, ulcers everywhere. Fine. And last तीसरा stage था latent phase, which was quite less serious. But latent phase का simple meaning, it is an inactive phase of the syphilis. And the 4th phase, which was very severe phase, that is the tertiary phase of the syphilis. What happens in the tertiary phase of the syphilis? In the tertiary phase, patient develops septicemia, patient develops gummatous ulcer. What is the gummatous ulcer? These are the deep ulcers which usually occurs in the vulva, vagina and the oral cavities. Fine. If the tertiary phase of the syphilis is not treated, definitely the patient can be dead, or the patient can develop the multiple organ failure. Okay guys, now the question is, सिम्टम्स की अगर आप बात करते हो, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द क्लिनिकल फीचर्स, ऑलरेडी आई हैव डिस्कस वेल अबाउट द डिफरेंट स्टेजेस, बिकॉज सिम्टम्स आप पर्टिकुलरली नहीं बता सकते. ईच एंड एवरी फेज हैव द डिफरेंट सिम्टम्स. Each and every phase have their own different symptoms. Like in the primary phase of the syphilis, what clinical feature will occur? In the primary phase, only painless cankers will occur. What happens in the primary phase? There are painless canker, which you can call as a like lesions also. आप canker बोलिए या lesions कह सकते हो. Fine. These are painless, usually occurs in the vulva. Once these lesions rupture, they may become ulcer. They may become the ulcer. So secondary phase में क्या होगा? Secondary phase में symptoms की बात करते हैं. Patient will have fever, sore throat, then patient will have swelling of the mucosa, like vulva region की mucosa plus oral की mucosa, plus patient will have patches over the palm and the sole. Fine. Now let me go through the diagnosis of syphilis, which is quite important. Let me discuss. यहाँ पे मैंने mention भी किया इसके लिए आपके पास. These are the diagnosis of the syphilis. Diagnosis of the syphilis, the primary diagnosis very famous, which you have discussed since your 10th standard, that is the VDRL. So sexually transmitted disease में जब syphilis का नाम आता है, Treponema pallidum का नाम आता है, you always discuss regarding the VDRL. That is the Venereal Disease Research Laboratory. Venereal Disease Research Laboratory. But सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है VDRL के बारे में? VDRL can be useful, या VDRL के अंदर जब टेस्ट पॉजिटिव आता है only after the 6 week of patient is infection. मतलब क्या हुआ? अगर पेशेंट infected है, if the patient have the syphilis, the VDRL will be positive only after the 6 week of infection. Before 6 weeks, if you want to diagnose about the syphilis, VDRL will be useless. So fine. Number one is the VDRL, Venereal Disease Research Laboratory. Venereal Disease Research Laboratory. So this was the number one diagnosis. It's a serological diagnosis firstly. Number two is the TPHA. TPHA. T and P means Treponema pallidum. Hemoagglutination test. Hemoagglutination test same वही serological test हो गया, same like that VDRL. Hemoagglutination test, patient के antigen antibody reaction test होता है. And TPHA and VDRL में से suppose like we can perform any one. Both are almost same prognostic. Last one, सबसे most important, FTA absorption test. F for fluorescent treponemal antibody absorption test. इनके बारे में याद रखना, the VDRL and TPHA, they both are used for the screening. TPRL and VDRL and TPHA. TPHA की full form होते हैं Treponema pallidum Hemoagglutination test, and Venereal Disease Research Laboratory, they both are screening test. VDRL की reliability है around 95% के आसपास, but accuracy नहीं होता. ये sensitive होता है around 95%, but it is not 100% accurate. So दोनों टेस्ट हम लोग किसमें रखते हैं? स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट के अंदर रखते हैं. एंड द लास्ट वन FTA. FTA विल बी दी कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट. इट इज ए कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट. सो FTA की फुल फॉर्म क्या बताई मैंने? फ्लूरोसेंट ट्रिपोनिमल एंटीबॉडी अब्जॉर्प्शन टेस्ट. फ्लूरोसेंट ट्रिपोनिमल एंटीबॉडी अब्जॉर्प्शन टेस्ट. So guys, this is all about the diagnosis of syphilis. There were 3 diagnoses which we have discussed: VDRL, TPHA and FTA absorption test. FTA absorption test you can like confirm under this confirmation test. VDRL and TPHA will be the just a screening test of the syphilis. VDRL will be positive only after 6 weeks of infection of the syphilis. Now let me jump to the management of the syphilis. So what is the common management of the syphilis? Syphilis के लिए सबसे बड़ी बात, it's a quite systemic infection. It can cause septicemia. So we should start with the aggressive treatment. Aggressive मतलब आक्रामक treatment. Directly we are going to the penicillin. See, for the treatment of the syphilis, we should start immediately benzathine penicillin G. What is that? It is benzathine penicillin G. What is the dose of benzathine penicillin? Very simple, 2.4 mega units IM. Quite painful होती है. It should not be given only one buttock. It should be given on the both buttocks. Like MgSO4, you should divide the dose half and you should give in both buttocks because it is very painful. It can cause swelling over the gluteal muscles. So what is the drug? It is the benzathine penicillin G. Benzathine penicillin G, single dose every day, 2.4 mega unit IM, can be divided into the both buttocks. Benzathine penicillin के अलावा one more drug. Suppose like if the patient is not tolerating the benzathine penicillin, we can start the patient for the procaine penicillin. What is that? It is procaine penicillin. Procaine penicillin, it also G, इसका डोज कितना होगा? 6 lakh unit for 14 days, around 12 to 14 days. 12 से 14 दिन, कई डॉक्टर्स 12 दिन तक देते हैं, कई पूरे 2 वीक्स तक कंप्लीट करते हैं इस पेशेंट को. सेम दिस ऑल्सो शुड बी गिवन IM. So procaine penicillin can be given or benzathine penicillin also can be given. Now one more question. The question is, if the patient is sensitive to the penicillin, if the patient is like drug sensitive to the penicillin, patient have drug allergy to the penicillin, then what you should give? In those cases, if the patient not tolerate the penicillin, then you can treat the patient with the tetracycline or erythromycin. You can treat the patient with the tetracycline or you can treat the patient with the erythromycin. So guys, this is about the management of syphilis. Like I just discussed regarding the antibiotics. Antibiotics should be aggressive treatment. Number 1, benzathine penicillin, most widely, most commonly used drug. 2.4 mega units approximately for the 2 weeks. You should divide the dose in the both buttocks and you should give because it is quite painful. Other than the benzathine penicillin, you can give for the procaine penicillin, same, that is the 6 lakh unit for 2 weeks and IM. If the patient is sensitive to these antibiotics, you can give the patient for erythromycin, you can give the patient for tetracycline. So that is about the management of syphilis. Now once the patient is treated for these antibiotics for 2 weeks, then you should again follow the patient after 1, 3, 6 and 12 months. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि यू शुड जस्ट लीव द पेशेंट, बिकॉज कई बार क्या होता है, समटाइम व्हाट हैपन, पेशेंट का जो स्टेज है वो लेटेंट फेज में एंटर कर जाता है. मतलब पेशेंट लेटेंट में चला गया, पेशेंट विल बी नाउ एसिम्प्टोमेटिक. Once the patient asymptomatic, you will think that okay, patient is treated, but what happens, patient can recurrence the disease. मैंने टर्सरी फेज में से पहले जब आपको लेटेंट फेज के अंदर डिस्कस किया था, तो वहां पे मैंने आपको क्या बोला था, that I told you clearly that patient can recurrence the disease, दोबारा हो सकता है. So you should what happens, आपको दोबारा कल्चर भेजना है, दोबारा आपको हो सकता है FTA करवाना पड़े या VDRL वगैरह करना पड़े. You should follow the patient after 1 month, 3 months, 6 months and the 12 months. अगर आपने 1 year तक पेशेंट को प्रॉपरली फॉलो किया, what will happen, almost patient will be treated. यूजुअली इस समय में द पेशेंट फॉलो करता है, यूजुअली द पेशेंट विल बी फॉलोइंग टू दी STD क्लिनिक, जो सेक्सुअली ट्रांसमिटेड डिजीज क्लिनिक होते हैं, यूजुअली पेशेंट हैज टू फॉलो ओवर दिस क्लिनिक्स. So this is all about the syphilis. So guys, overall about the syphilis, we have discussed regarding the syphilis that syphilis is a spirochete. Basically it is caused by the Treponema pallidum. Treponema pallidum जो होता है, इसकी साइज बहुत छोटी होती है, almost around 0.25 micrometer. So it can easily cross the placenta and it can infect to the fetus also. So transplacental या vertical transmission भी syphilis में होता है. Next other routes are like sexually contact and blood transfusion, needle stick injuries and as I discussed earlier already regarding the placental route. Fine. As I said, the syphilis, the Treponema pallidum is very small in the size, so it only can be visualized with the dark field microscope. Light microscope जो routinely हम लोग पैथोलॉजी लैब में यूज करते हैं, through that microscope you cannot diagnose the syphilis because the size is very small. So you need dark field microscope. What is the incubation period of the syphilis? The incubation period of the syphilis is 10 to 90 days, almost around 3 months. Some of the books they have given around like 80 days, but you should always remember up to the 90 days incubation period रहता है. There are 4 stages of the syphilis: primary, secondary, latent phase and the tertiary phase. Primary and secondary phase. Secondary phase is quite serious because secondary phase में जो फीमेल होता है उसके वल्वल रीजन में या वेजाइना रीजन में कोंडाइलोमा लाटा जो लीजन्स थे, मैंने इसके बारे में कहा था, these are the painless lesions which usually occurs. Condyloma lata, highly infectious gray color lesions which occurs in the vagina or vulva region. Fine. So these are the 4 stages of the syphilis. Finally मैंने आपको diagnosis के बारे में बताया. Under the diagnosis we have discussed regarding VDRLA, VDRL and TPHA. मैंने कहा था these both are the just a screening test. मतलब you cannot confirm the disease with the VDRL or TPHA. For the confirmation, you need fluorescent test, that is the FTA absorption test. Alright, fine. And finally, I came to the management. Management side, we just discussed regarding the famous antibiotic, broad spectrum antibiotic, that is the benzethinin, penicillin G. That is the 2.4 mega units IM approximately for the 2 weeks. So this is the entire story regarding the syphilis.